Hello everyone. Welcome to the Money Matrix. I am your host, Mr. Money Matrix. I am not your financial advisor and I am not your president. But today we'll talk about live trading between Bitcoin and Stellar Lumens, XLM. We're going to get right to it. Pull up these charts. Right now we have Bitcoin chart up on the weekly time frame, which seems to be finding resistance in the RSI. This is a very important indicator that I use for long-term swing trading. I don't necessarily day trade unless I see a good opportunity. I'll take it, but normally it's more profitable to wait for the bigger swings. We are currently testing resistance. We have the $12,000 price range that is really giving us trouble. And we are slowly finding more resistance. Let's take a quicker look into our lower time frames. Let's go to the 3-minute chart for some quick trading action. Let's see where we're going. The green is the 200 moving average. Red is the 10 moving average. Yellow is 20 to 21. And the white is 50. Usually the 200 moving averages are major resistance, and currently we are hitting that resistance. At the moment I am sitting in cash waiting for a confirmation to break above this prior price range of 11,237. If we do not do so, we will continue to dip back down to find previous support. Where is that support? Let's find it real quick. The support will be in around this range here. Let's find our upper resistance. That is forming now. So somewhere around 10,998 I'll be looking to buy back in, possibly. Doing so, I'll be looking for a short-term price support confirmation. Make this highlight a little bit more. There we go. This is our short-term price matrix. I'm going to be trading out of this today. Let's take a look in the channel here, see if we got anybody in. Oh, that looks like crap. Wow. Oh, that looks like crap. Wow. There we go. Look, I was having some problems with the backdrop green screen. If I move too much, it'll mess up my green screen. I don't have one of those fancy programs to capture all that and distort it out. Alright. Right now I'm just currently watching Bitcoin. That is the most important factor in all of this right now. I do not trade in and out of US dollars unless I'm expecting a major dip. And what I do on this channel is I look for technical analysis to support my ideas of buying or selling. And right now I'm seeing some major resistance in Bitcoin that could lead to a further drop. Everything's great. Just a moment. Turn off these notification sounds. Okay, and trading in and out of Bitcoin and stellar lumens. Just refresh the chart. Anyone have any questions? Feel free to leave a comment in the chat. This is just a live trading view of what I do. Not too exciting. Not too exciting at all unless you're making a lot of money. But that is the life of a trader. Stellar lumens seem to be finding some resistance. Let's pull up a short-term chart. Okay. Looking at this chart right here, I am finding moving averages. The moving averages give me an idea of when to sell and when to buy. It's very helpful. Anything above this purple line, anything above this purple and white line is normally bullish for a good amount of time, for at least a week or two or even more. This is the 10-minute time frame, so we could see a retest of 952 satoshis for stellar lumens. Up here is resistance. The more times you hit this area and it fails to break above it, the price will have to find support, which will retrace back down. This right here shows me just looking at the chart that we have already attempted to break out above this several times. And if Bitcoin starts to break down, which there is bearish divergence approaching. Yes, XLM does look good in the long term, but as a trader, I am looking for a short-term pullback, but it could surprise me right now because, oh my goodness, it is trying to break out, but with low volume. Okay, right now, the price has broken above this cautionary line that I've placed. If we can break out above this, I will be getting back into stellar lumens. I've already sold here shortly. Within the last 30 minutes, I exit stellar lumens into Bitcoin. And watching Bitcoin, I have seen some resistance in there as well. But this is short term. Let's see. Pull up my previous idea. All these charts are live. I love these charts in TradingView. TradingView is awesome. Once you publish an idea, you can always go back to it and play it out in real time with this button right here. Let's have a look at this chart. I don't really like how this thing shifts around when I move the chart. But right here is a channel I've created based on previous support and resistance. If we can maintain in this channel to consolidate the price of Bitcoin, I believe we will continue for an upside of a test of a 16,000, maybe 13,000. To be a little more conservative there, with 13,000 price, 13,000 to 15,000, and I would expect this to consolidate within this range. If it does so, This is called sideways action. Sideways action will lead to an altcoin rally. We're seeing coins like Link having explosive moves right now. Link is awesome. Tezos is Tezos, man. I wish I'd held my bag a little longer, but this is the life of a trader. Full of regrets of not holding on to a bag a little bit longer, but I took profits, and that's what I need to stay consistent of: taking profits and building my Bitcoin supply, because that is my ultimate goal. So I will not beat myself up over this. But TradingView, man, I'll post all my charts, that way you can check my accuracy, and I have some phenomenal accuracy in these charts. Let's take a look at Tezos real quick. I'm really proud of Tezos. I don't know much about the fundamentals of Tezos. I just look at the chart. I look at the technical analysis. Hello, Alexander. Hello, Zen. Welcome to the chat, man. Just doing a little bit of live streaming for some trading right now. I get kind of bored trading by myself, so I thought I'd invite y'all to the party. And right now, let's do a live stream right here on this chart. And we have hit this channel liquidity right here, which I called for yesterday. I built this chart maybe like 24 hours ago. And this in yellow would be the extreme resistance of liquidity zone, which we had to break above and build support on top of this. But just to give you a little short view of my charts, man, I'm really proud of my charts. Yes, I can do this on a daily. It'd probably be mostly on the weekdays. Man, let me take a look at Link real quick, because that's really concerning. That's really concerning me right now, Link. And what would be my guess is for, oh my goodness, look at you, Bitcoin. Smacking me all around, aren't you? Oh. What I would consider, if any, getting into any altcoin at this moment will be in the terms of what Bitcoin is doing. Long-term trading, if you're just willing to hold for a long-term investment, man, there's a lot of coins out there that are just fine. Dollar cost average, don't spend more than you can buy. This is a highly volatile market. Very volatile, sir. Very volatile. Yeah, you can trade me on follow me on TradingView, man. I post a lot more on TradingView than I do on YouTube. And my YouTube channel is, my videos are prompted around what charts I build. I build my charts before I ever make a live stream. That way I have something to talk about and back up what I'm saying. I know the mask is a little crazy looking, but I take my trading very serious. This is my money on the line. And the whole mask thing is just to stand out amongst the crowd. There's hundreds of people doing this, and what makes me different is my hilariousness in this mask, or whatever mask I use. But like anything, let's look at Bitcoin first. We are hitting resistance, so let's take a look at Link. Let's have a look at Link. In anything, I look at the Bitcoin chart more than I do anything else. I don't really too much concern myself with the USD charts. That just goes with it eventually. Yes, man. When I got into the crypto scene in late 2017, there wasn't a lot of live trading going on. I know this is so crazy. You're fired! Fired! Trump probably does love Bitcoin, man. He just don't want to make it look bad. I mean, the dollar is falling. The JPY, oh my goodness, is crazy right now. Alright, let's have a look at Link compared to Bitcoin chart. Trump loves Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the greatest. Bitcoin will surpass all. Not surpass all, but I look at Bitcoin as gold. Like, and my favorite coins are XRP, Stellar Lumens, Link, Tezos. When I want to exit those, I usually exit into Bitcoin, especially depending on how Bitcoin's doing. And Bitcoin has a reaction to the global markets. Oh, good God, look at Link. Wow. That's fucking incredible. Excuse my language, YouTube, sorry. Wow, look at Link, man. Holy bejesus. Wow, man. Let's build a quick one real quick. Bam. Bam. And bam. Alright. This right here, Link is look like it's going to consolidate. Ripple my nipple. Oh my god, I just seen your name, Ripple my nipples. Yes, Link is crazy right now. I would expect a consolidation before I would enter as a personal trader. And I might even take a trade on it myself. And hey man, just join in. I'll be live streaming Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. lunchtime. That's usually when I do my trading, just to give people an idea of what I'm doing, and just to communicate with the crypto community, man. There's some really awesome people out there. You know, I don't hate on other people's coins because I will trade your coin with the quickness. If I see a potential volatile moment of I can make some money, that's what I'm about. I'm about that money, sir. No bias. Yeah, right now with Link here, man. Good God, Link is amazing. It's one thing I didn't really trade with Link because it's such a new chart. There's not a lot of information on the technical analysis aspect of it for me to trade. And it's, when you get into the higher time frames, man, there's just not much information on there, and it's really hard to trade. Yeah, you got to come early in crypto, man. Yes, you do. The earlier you get into it, the less you got to worry about, and just stack your bags. And, let's pull up these fucking arrows, man. What the fuck am I doing with these arrows? Ugh. Okay, how do I get rid of these arrows? Okay, bam, bam. Alright, this is going to be a short-term little price chart for Black Betty. Black Betty, round round, Black Betty. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this right here, I'm going to save this right here for Link. Excuse me while I type. I never put short or long, man. I don't want to mislead people. You know, I would love to get my financial credentials, but man, going to school to get financially certified takes a lot. It takes an incredible amount of time and certifications and all kinds of good stuff. Oh, excuse me. Just to get it out the way. I love saving my charts and coming back and taking a look at it. This is how I progress in my skills of technical analysis and being able to chart these prices. Because you cannot delete your charts. And there's some charts I really wish I could delete because of the title and just the little smart crack stuff I said in there. I would love to be able to edit those because it doesn't look very professional saying that I work at Burger King, I flip burgers for a living. It was just me being sarcastic of, you know, my abilities to chart. But we're going to leave this right here. Yeah, I would be cautious of entering into Link right now. Just kind of see how it consolidates. That's what I would do. I would watch for consolidation and support to hold, and then I would decide whether to enter a trade or not. Currently, my position is US dollar. Unfortunately, I am holding the Trump money. Alright, let's go back to, take a look quick back at stellar lumens. I want to keep an eye on that. And watching these zones right here in between the yellow dotted lines are my cautionary points. Here I am looking to prove that this will be resistance, and I am looking for support down here below the 200 moving average. If we cross below this moving average channel, which has the 20 and the 50 in it crossing, this could be a death cross signal. This is a short-term chart, a 10-minute cycle. This is not a long-term. This is just me trading. Let's have a long-term look. The 3-day chart. This is for you holders out there. When you ever get, concerned about your coin, look at the fundamentals. Stellar Lumens is making a big deals with Samsung. That's major, man. When I heard that day, I went all in on Stellar Lumens and made some nice profit. Looking at the 3-day chart, we have nothing but potential upside. But does that mean we're going to go up today? No, it does not. We still have, this is resistance right here. I'm going to paint this red. Instead of paint it black, I will paint it red. Man, this candle right here, I was sitting at the computer one day holding my little bags of stellar lumens, doing what I do, research, and I noticed the volume taking off. And for 15 to 30 minutes, this right here, the price was above 1,400 satoshis. I was luckily able to sell around 1,300 satoshis. It made almost a half a Bitcoin in profit. Of course, I screwed it off trading too many dumb coins. My mistake. I have lost a lot, but I've gained those back. Just a little disclosure and honesty. It is not easy trading. Even someone who's like me has been trading for over 3 years, man. You will have your disastrous moments, and my disastrous moment was taking my profits and spreading it all about amongst other altcoins, trying to make more profits. It's a risk, man. It's a risk out there. You got to keep your emotions in check, man. And to keep your emotions in check, you need to understand what is happening in these charts. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up, man. Yes, it can. Vida. I'm not very good at pronouncing names that I'm not familiar with, especially not knowing the pronunciation of the vowels. You have to manage your psychological and emotions, man. You were telling the truth right there. And when I first got into cryptocurrencies in November 2017, I was just buying it random. Of course, I was hyped up by some of my friends and who told me about it, and I was just buying, man. Like, oh, it looks like a nice coin, buy. And I got lucky and made a lot of profits off of just buying random coins because of the bull market, and like every single coin was going up. Even red coin, spank coin, you can name it, man. They were all going up. It was just a feeding frenzy on the markets. And my biggest mistake was not taking profits at the top. Of course, it's hard to know the top if you don't know where to take profits at. And that's why I use moving averages and RSIs. Stochastic RSI is my short-term management for bullish or bearish, and my relative strength index is my long-term. Here on the 3-day, you can see we topped out in the channel above in the RSI, as we did right here. It correlates with the price. Right here we found support, but this was a phenomenal candle right here, man. I don't use stop losses. I do not use stop losses because of situations where people will force a stop hunt. If you believe in the coin, like me, I believe in stellar lumens and the potential it has in XRP and many other coins. I'm not going to put a stop loss. You're not going to take my coins from me and make me buy back in higher. No sir. I will buy back higher on my own terms, not no stop loss. Anyway, the RSI right here, I'll look for this right here on a long term. This is a 3-day chart. I see potential of a retest of the bottom, and by this happening, that will mean Bitcoin will drop again as well. Am I still bullish? Yes, I am still very bullish in the long term. It is a very important trade lesson. Point Present says, not taking profits at the top is the best trading lesson. Man, that's some like preaching right there, man. It could teach you so many different lessons. You will look back like me. I had I had a 1,000 stellar lumens at the top. I was like, yeah, huddle to the moon, baby. I'm in it for the technology. Worried about the taxes and all that, which I will get to that point in a minute. But had I had sold close to the top, not even exactly at the top, and waited until today to buy back in from January of 2018, had I sold in 2018 January and bought today, my 1,000 stellar lumens would have been close to 10,000 stellar lumens. Just like that. And the taxes, do your research in taxes. It's all independent of based upon your state. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just giving you basic advice. Each state has their own tax laws. And currently, a lot of people are unemployed, and your capital gains are calculated by your annual income. So if your annual income is less than $26,000, you are able to trade and gain capital gains under $18,000, $22,000, because $22,000 a year is fucking poverty, people. You're not going to pay no capital gains taxes. So unless you're pulling $50,000 in profits and capital gains with a $50,000 annual job income, you will pay taxes, but make it worth it. Swing trade. Make less trades. Anyway, back to the basics of all this right here. It boils back down to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing right now? And I use, when I trade Bitcoin, I use the Coinbase chart on the weekdays, and I look at the CMA futures charts on the weekends to see what gaps we created. Gaps are important as well. This system is manipulated to an extent with automated trading bots. Once you understand how the automated trading bots work, you can maneuver yourself in a position to profit. Alright, looks like Bitcoin is still finding resistance at 11,200. I will not get back in unless Bitcoin can break above this, but I also will take a look at the Bitcoin dominance in just a minute. Let's go short term because we are short term trading today. Let's go to the 3-minute candle for some fast paced action. Let's have a look. V says, which coins are best for scalping? Honestly, sir, I am not familiar with scalping. I might be doing it and not knowing it. I'll have to take a look into that. I don't want to embarrass myself, but I'm not really familiar with the term scalping. I just, man, dude, I look for entry points to buy low, sell high. I'm still learning this stuff. I'm not a major institutional trader, so scalping is not my. I haven't tried that yet, and I don't even want to talk about it right now because I probably embarrass myself. But a lot of people have their own strategies of trading, and when you develop a strategy, when you use the same indicators over and over in the same trading style, you know what to look for. You notice what is changing. Yeah, man, V, that's okay, man. It's what we're here for. And, thank you for that comment. Now, when I get off the stream, I'm gonna research scalp trading because of you, man. You helped me out today, and hopefully, I can help some of y'all out there, and that's why I post these videos. I don't care about the money. Dude, I barely have 200 followers. I'm not getting paid for this. This is totally free for y'all to watch. I'm not charging anybody. I'm not asking for money. I do this to communicate with the crypto community. Maybe bring a little bit of entertainment, But this is for a learning experience as well. And thank you, V, for posting that comment. We're all still learning, man. This is all new to us, and to some extent. There are some OG traders out there who've been trading since 2010, 2011. I'm not one of those guys, man. I'll be honest. I didn't get into crypto until November 2017, and I didn't start really paying attention to charts until late 2018. Once I watched my Stellar Lumens bag go from $1,000 to $500. Yes, that's what I'm trying to develop right there. Point Present says swing trading is what I think works best for starters, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look for the long term, like weekly or bi-weekly tradings. Like right now, Bitcoin in the okay, we're finding resistance right here. Let's move this up just a tad, make some connections right there. Gonna leave that. Now let's go to the 1-day chart. Alright, swing trading. This is what I do. I like to swing trade the thank you. V says thank you so much, meaning God bless you. Thank you. God bless you as well, sir. And okay, we'll try to read about swing trading. Yeah, swing trading right here. My interpretation of swing trading is through the RSI. And somebody made it very simple to understand the RSI. RSI is Relative Strength Index, and it's a free indicator on TradingView. See this purple box right here, this rectangle section right here? Anytime the RSI channel is above this, we are approaching oversold territory. I have a yellow dotted line indicating past top out points. These are all-time highs in the RSI channel. This was back in June of 2019 when we approached 13,000. We're once back again. Let's pull this up a little bit more. Right here. This was the highest point of the RSI. So I put a horizontal line across that to see if we can reach this again. And we have yet not to reach the all-time high on the RSI. So in RSI terms, this is a lower high. We may see some downside, but that is yet to come. This is still short term. We will take this as it comes. And here is previous support. I will highlight green. I do not want to see this break below this green dotted line and fail to bring back up above. I want to see if it dips down below. We have already broken down once, retested, and we're going back down again. I would assume we will find support somewhere around here at the 57.89 level of RSI. And if we do, we will back test this as resistance. If we break through, I want to see support above this line to go back to retest this upper channel of 89.21. I mean, I'm bullish until I'm not. And I'm either in cash or I'm in Bitcoin or other altcoins. Right now, we might have some volatile moves in the Bitcoin market. Let's see, what have we have happened? Okay. Looking at this, I look for fractals, or repeated patterns. I think that's what fractals are. I'm still learning that, but I look for patterns. And okay, just a refresher, the white line is the 50-day moving average. We are on the day chart. The green is the 200. Worst case scenario for a price fall would be a back test of the 21, 50, and the 200. maintaining above the 200, even though that would bring us closely to a price range of $9,610.26, I will still be bullish, and I'll be placing buy orders there if we was to break below the 21 and the 50. Currently, let's go ahead and highlight this a little bit more. This might be coming into play right there. Currently, we're holding onto the 10-day. This is the 10-day moving average right here. I use the 10-day, the 21, the 50, and the 200. Those are my 4 moving average indicators. Then I use the stochastic RSI for short-term bullish and bearish ideas of where we're going. And then I use the basic RSI, relative strength index. Alright, let's pull up a little chart here and get some lines going for resistance. I want to get rid of this. This is distracting. I don't like a lot of lines in my chart. When it gets too crowded, man, it just, you know, my ADD kicks in and I get distracted of what's really going on and what's really important. Okay, this is the day chart right here. Yeah, I'm still expecting a $13,030 for the top price. So if we can build support here, we can move up to test this $13,000, which will create a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern. That could be the future potential pattern of a head and shoulder with the test of the 13,000. Once we hit 13,000 right here, we would come back close to here, prior resistance, and finding support around 11,500 before pushing up to $15,000 and $20,000. Like I say, I'm bullish until I'm not. I don't care what's going on in the world, who's doing what. What I care about is these moving averages and the RSI levels. The TA does not lie. Okay, let's go back to the short-term range. Back to the 3-minute chart. Take a look here. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. That's me right there. If anybody would like to follow me on TradingView, I post more charts on TradingView than I post videos on YouTube. And I try to make price prediction matrix, hence the whole money matrix idea. I want to share my ideas of short-term trading, and I like to trade within a week. Swing trade within a week, swing trade within a month. If I see an opportunity, I try to seize the moment. You know, the whole 8 Mile thing. But yeah, follow me on TradingView, man. Where is my chart? Where is my chart? Bitcoin dominance. Here we go. Alright, this is on a 1-week chart, so we're not going to see a lot. Go ahead and close that out. Go ahead and close that out. Yeah, alright. This is a 1-week chart right here. And this blue box right here, it will be a liquidity zone, as I am expecting this to form a head and shoulders type of a pattern, with this being the left shoulder, head, drop back down and retest this as support, creating the right shoulder, then moving up into the upper 80% for Bitcoin dominance. Alright, let's close that out real quick. Just look at the short-term chart real quick, and I'm about to get ready to wrap this video up because I'm not going to milk this stream Just want to get to the point of the trade that I am making today and what I'm looking for, so we can all be a little bit profitable and more knowledgeable of what is going on in the markets. Okay, let's mute that. Oh my goodness, little spikes though. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. When Bitcoin is going up in a mega pump, Bitcoin dominance will go up. If Bitcoin is going down in a dump, the dominance over altcoins will go up. Only when Bitcoin is in a travel of sideways, low volatile price action will altcoins pump. This is the most important thing you can learn, and it took me a while to understand this. Once you understand this, you know when it's a good time to get into altcoins and when it's not. Okay, look at a little bit of a 4-hour chart. Okay, looks like we're trying to curve out of this. I would expect a test back up to the 50 moving average, which would put us back at 62.72%. If we cannot break above this, then we will have more altcoin rallies and travel further down. We got to get above this line right here. This has got to be broken. This right here is resistance. Once was support here, support after flipping resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. It's really crazy to keep up with right here, and without looking at these charts, man, you could be getting wrecked into some altcoins. And let's take a quick look at some of the other altcoins. Let's go ahead and just pull out the main chart. Seeing some red today, folks. Seeing some red. Look at this, man. I don't know this coin. I have no idea of it. Low volume, 135%. Yeah, I try to stick. If I'm going to trade altcoins, I try to stick to the top 100 and the ones that have promising fundamentals in the future. Even though I might not long term hold them, even as a trader, I want something that has a future. If I'm going to put my money into it, it's going to be something worth it, even if I'm just trading it for a week. Alright, folks, y'all stay safe out there, man. Do y'all research, learn the fundamentals of the coins you want to trade. It is always better to enter. Okay, is it better to enter? V asks, is it better to enter when it's red? Not necessarily. The safest trade, let me show you real quick. Let me pull up one of my charts here. V, I will answer this question right now. Alright. This is Tezos right here. The safest trade is to enter once we have broken through resistance. Like right here for Tezos. The safest trade would be enter above this prior resistance trend line, above this liquidity zone. And I would wait for at least a 12-hour closure that is showing support that the price will not break back down into this channel. Alright, let's play the stream button right here to see where we are currently at. When I made this chart, this has not been moved yet. Playing the live stream will show the current price action. As you see, the price tested into the 3100 Satoshi level. Excuse me. 3,100 Satoshis. This is showing resistance by the price not staying above this pink trend line and holding as support. Tells me it's not a good time to enter this. I would sell, which I sold yesterday. I sold way before it reached here, man. I like kicked myself like, man, if I just held on a little bit longer, but I made profit. So I'm not gonna beat myself up entirely. To enter as a long-term hold, I would not enter a long-term buy order unless the price broke above this pink trend line and held on a daily closure, preferably a weekly closure. That is the safest trade you can make. The most profitable is buying around this pink trend line of support, not below it, but once above it. Like here, the price dropped below this trend line. I wouldn't buy. I'm getting thirsty here. Right here, at this candle is where I bought. I bought yesterday or day before yesterday, right around here, and I sold like right about here. I made about 3% profit, but that was the safest trade in short term, and I sold before we could get up into here because I really felt like this would be resistance as it's showing now. But the safest long-term trade would be above the support of previous resistance. Let's see. As you can see, the bigger picture here, the support line starts here and resistance. Anything a daily closure above this resistance trend line is a safer trade. But I cannot tell you what to do with your money. I can just tell you what my opinions are, Mr. V. And hopefully we can educate each other and share information. That is the most powerful thing we could do as a community. Go back to my stellar lumens, check the progress of that. About to really, after I make this little chart right here, I'm going to wrap up this video. And I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. And I'll be doing these at least once a day. Yes, V, I hope that was clear and understanding, man. Just, helping people trade safely, it makes me feel better. As me, contributing to the crypto community, a contribution to my community makes me feel good. For our time frame right here, RSI levels. And this is what I will be watching for the rest of the day. If my chart will load, come on, there we go, trend line right here. Oh, come on. My computer's running slow right now. I need better internet. Alright, this is what I'm watching right here. I will be looking for this right here, the price of stellar lumens to break above this previous resistance trend line. Once it break above this on the 4-hour closure, I would make a buy order and ride it out to upper resistance of 1,400 Satoshis, roughly 1,500 Satoshis. But there is a possible failure of a breakout at this trend line and a retest once more around 870 Satoshis. So everybody, I hope y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. And it was really great having y'all show up just to leave some comments, man, get some feedback. It's really awesome. Thank y'all, and have a great